Good morning, children. Children, this is the lecture for class 6, chapter number 3, the cell. This is the third lecture, as already in the previous two lectures, half of the chapter we had discussed. And in those lectures, we had discussed about the basic unit of life, that is cell. Okay, so in this, the definition, unicellular organism, multicellular organisms, and the different type of cells, their shapes already we had discussed. Okay, as I have given you that activity of onion peel to do it by your own at your home. So please try that activity also, children. And in the second lecture, I have already taught you the basic structure of the cell. Okay, so in this we had already studied about the cell membrane. The second topic that we had taken is the cell wall, and the third, after that we had taken nucleus and cytoplasm. So as I told you, children, these all are the outer parts. Just like I will show you the structure of the cell. These are both plant and animal cell. As we had already discussed about the cell wall, cell membrane, the liquid jelly-like transparent substance present inside the cell, that is the cytoplasm. And other than that, we had studied about the one main important part of the cell, that is a nucleus. Okay, so these are the outer, mainly the outer part of the cell, and the cytoplasm, it fills the complete cell, and nucleus is a single unit of the cell which is responsible for cell division. So these four parts we had already discussed. Now today we are going to take the topic that is cell organelles. Cell organelles. As we have organs in our body, cell also have some organelles. Okay, in case of cell, we are going to call them cell organelles. Now today the topic that we are taking is we are going to discuss about the endoplasmic reticulum. As you can see in the picture also, endoplasmic reticulum is there. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum, that I will explain you. Other than that, the cell organelle, ribosomes are there. Okay, ribosomes are there. Those are present in the outer wall of the endoplasmic reticulum. Other than that, the cell organelles is mitochondria and Golgi bodies. So these are the organelles that we are going to take today. Okay, now first come to the cell organelle that we are going to discuss today is the, as we have already discussed about the nucleus. You can see in the picture there is a nucleus, and in nucleus we had studied, this is the nucleolus, and the liquid present inside the nucleus is called nucleoplasm. Now as you can see that the wall of the nucleus is extended. Okay, the wall of the nucleus is extended. If I say that this is a nucleus, now the wall of that nucleus get extended like this. You can see this figure like this. Now we can see small rounded structures on the wall. So these are the ribosomes. Now what are ribosomes? Ribosomes are the small particles, you can say particles like structures present on the outer wall of the endoplasmic reticulum. How we can explain endoplasmic reticulum? Endoplasmic reticulum is a irregular network of tubular structures that are interconnected with each other and bounded by a membrane of the nucleus, and on the other by the plasma membrane. Okay, what is the meaning of that? As I have shown you, these are the tube-like structures. These are extended from the nucleus, and as they are extended from the nucleus, so they are bounded by the membrane of the nucleus, and on the other hand, because outside is the plasma membrane, so they are bounded by the plasma membrane. You can see in that picture also, this is the membrane of the nucleus and outer side is the membrane of the, this is the plasma membrane. Now the endoplasmic reticulum, if we see that side, it is plain. If we see that side, it contains small granule, small dots you can see in that picture. So these are called small granules, and these are the ribosomes. These are present in this figure, but these are absent in that. Why? Because these are the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and these are rough endoplasmic reticulum. Why they are rough? Because on their outer wall they contain small granule-like structures called ribosomes. So we can say endoplasmic reticulums are of two types. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, another one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum, why we call it smooth? Because it has no ribosomes present on the wall. That is why it is called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. On the other hand, this is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. Why it's called rough endoplasmic reticulum? Because it contains small ribosomes on the outer wall of the endoplasmic reticulum. Then because of those ribosomes, this endoplasmic reticulum is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now here the question arises, we got the structure now and we got where they are present. The question arises here, what is the function of this smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum? The function of this rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum is they provide internal support to cell because they are present inside the cell. So they provide internal support to the cell, and as you can say, these are the tubules like structure. So they serve as a pathway for the distribution of material in the cell. They serve as a pathway for the distribution of material inside the cell. So that is why they are called endoplasmic reticulum, and their function is, first is the internal support, second is they are the pathway for the distribution of material within the cell. So children, I will give you these in the dashboard, all these functions and what is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum, what is rough. So you have to copy all these things as I will give you as a clicks on the dashboard. So please copy all these things in your copy. So that will be helpful for you when you are studying. Now, as I told you that ribosomes are present on the endoplasmic reticulum. These are the small granule-like structure present on the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now, what is the function of as endoplasmic reticulum? It is helpful for providing the internal support to the cell, serve as a pathway for the distribution of material. But what is the function of these ribosomes? What is the function? These are the very important part of the cell. These are very minute structures in the cytoplasm. You can see outside this greenish part is the cytoplasm. So these are present attached with the endoplasmic reticulum, outer wall of the endoplasmic reticulum, but they are present in the cytoplasm. So what is the function of ribosomes? Ribosomes, they are the site of protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. Okay, what is the function of ribosome? Function of ribosome. Ribosomes help in protein synthesis. Okay, if you have to draw the structure, simply you have to draw this, you have to show the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and on that rough endoplasmic reticulum you have to show small dot like structure So it will be a ribosome. Now after that, the third organelle that we are going to discuss now is the mitochondria. Mitochondria. That is also a very important part of the cell. Now you can see in that picture, this is the mitochondria. I will show you the picture of the mitochondria. I will draw that. Now mitochondria, you can see mitochondria, it is made up of, we are discussing here mitochondria. So mitochondria, this is a simple rounded structure. These are present, there are many in the cell. Now it contains two walls. One outer one is the smooth wall and the inner one is the irregular inner wall. Okay, it has two walls. One is the outer, another one is the inner. So this is the outer wall and this is the inner. Now mitochondria, first of all we will discuss what is the function of mitochondria. Now mitochondria, it provides energy to the cell for all the activities what are occurring inside the cell. So it is also called as, mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell. Powerhouse, because it is responsible for providing the power to the cell. So what we can say, mitochondria is a small, maybe spherical, sometime maybe they are rod shaped. Okay, again they have both the walls. Sometimes they are spherical, sometimes they are rod shaped. They are double walled. They have outer wall and inner wall is having the finger like projections. So during when the cell respires, at that time it releases the energy. Now inside the mitochondria, as I said, it is the powerhouse of the cell. So inside the mitochondria, the energy is stored in the form of ATP. Must be you know that full form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. Very important, children. Try to understand that topic carefully. That is ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. That is a very important energy rich compound, and it is used in various metabolic activities occurring inside the cell. So because of that cell, the inner wall is responsible for storing that energy. So why that wall has that finger like projection? Because of that, mitochondria is getting more energy, more space. So because of that more space, more energy will be stored inside the cell. So that is why the inner wall have that finger like projections. So that is mitochondria. How you will explain that? That mitochondria, they are the maybe the spherical or the rod shaped bodies. They are very minute, double walled. They have two type of walls, outer wall and inner wall. Okay, outer wall and inner wall. Inner wall is having finger like projections just to provide more space to store energy. Mitochondria is responsible for the production of ATP. It stores ATP, and that ATP is used by the cell for various metabolic functions that occurs inside the cell. So that is why mitochondria is also contain powerhouse of the cell. Most important thing, it contain its own DNA which can replicate. That I will explain you later. So we can ask you the question, why mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell? So now you have the answer, because it stores the energy in the form of energy rich compound, that is ATP. That is why mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. The next topic that we are going to take now is the Golgi bodies. First I will show you in the cell where are the Golgi bodies. These are the Golgi bodies, or it is also called as Golgi apparatus. Now what is that Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus? Now what happens? Golgi apparatus occurs in the form of filaments, or you can say it occurs in the form of granules. You can see like this in the picture also, you can see they have shown it like that, and some small circles are also there. So they may be in the form of granules, small granules, or they may be rod shaped just like a filament. Okay, what are these? These are Golgi bodies. Now Golgi bodies occurs in the form of, how you will write about Golgi bodies? They will occur in the form of granule or filaments or rods, which are supposed to be originated from endoplasmic reticulum, as we have already discussed. Two type of endoplasmic reticulum, smooth and rough. So Golgi bodies, from where they are arising? They are arising from endoplasmic reticulum. They are generally located near to the nucleus. Okay, now these structures which we are able to see easily, the filament like structures, these structures are called as cristini. Cristini. Okay, when many cristini, they combine together, and just like you can see they are pi. If we talk about a single, then it is a cristini. If we talk about all the cristini together, then it is called as dictysomes. Dictysomes. Okay, very important. What are Golgi bodies? They are mainly known as, sometimes they are also called, we call them dictosome. Why? Because they are stacked one over the another. So single is called as cristini, and the piled, when they are present in a group, when they are stacking with one another, then these parallel pouches, when they are present together, at that time when they are more in number, we can say when cristini they are more in number, Golgi bodies are smaller and are more in number, at that time these are called dictosomes. Okay, now here the question arises, as they are formed from the rough endoplasmic reticulum, what is the function of Golgi bodies? Why they are present inside the cell? Now first is, they help in the secretion of certain hormones or enzymes. What is the function of Golgi bodies? They help in the secretion of certain hormones and enzymes. Second thing is, they help in the formation of cell wall. These are the functions. Now one more important thing is, Golgi bodies are absent in bacterial cell, certain algae, mature sperm cell, and RBC. RBCs means red blood cell. So these are absent in those cells. Otherwise, Golgi bodies, they are present in both the plant cell also as well as the animal cell also. Okay children, now this much is for today. I am going to give you some notes in your dashboard. So please go through that dashboard and copy those notes in your class work copy of biology. Thank you children.